Hey, Mr. Clash here with another strategy guide for Town Hall 9. GiHeHo, Giants, Healers, Hogs. Might have heard of it before, and it doesn't really get used an awful lot. But I've been having a little bit of a play around with it in village raiding, and we've got some clan mates that have been trying it out in war. Now, it seems like a strange thing to use for raiding villages for whatever reason, using hogs which cost dark elixir to raid for dark elixir. But when you start coming up in the trophy levels, I'll just bring mine up now, you see in Masters it's 920 dark, which is not enough to cover a hog army, but up in Champs it's pretty close to covering a hog army. So your army can be covered by the bonus in Champs. And then you just make sure you raid something that's worth more than your dark elixir. And as you're using some spells, about 100,000 in spells, you make sure that you're raiding something that's more than 100,000 in elixir in the raid. In other words, you're not bringing in P.E.K.K.A.s and golems, and you're not sacrificing a elixir heavy army just to get a little bit of dark elixir. You're spreading it out across the board so that when you do a raid, you will come out in front in gold and elixir and in dark elixir. So I've been having a bit of a play. I've just got these two to show you. The other ones I did, they dropped off the bottom of my log, so I can't show you those. Now I'll just show you this top one from Carnal. Have a chat with that. I'm bringing 20 hogs, 6 giants of my own, 4 healers, 8 wizards for funneling, and 6 giants in the clan castle. Now the idea is you drop the giants, or in my case I drop 4 of them and I save 2 of them for distraction for hog deployment, but if you don't want to do that you can drop all 6 and then immediately put the 4 healers on them. And your goal is to, just like taking golems, to try and get to, say, the Archer Queen if you can, neutralize a double bomb location, and because you've got healers you want to try and take out an air defense as well. Then the idea is you use your hogs to take out other air defenses, because they're the only things that will take out a healer. And with that in mind, you will see how this goes. This base is a max base. Now I send a hog in at the top left to lure. Probably should have sent 2 because he died pretty quickly. So I just drop a poison on those troops. Now I'm looking at the base. Do I want to come in from the bottom? 3-point defense down there. Left is 3-point defense. The top is 3-point defense. So I decide to come in from the right where I can get access to the queen. My giants will only face 2-point defense, and the leaf blower is facing into the base. So my healers will not get blown away. So I drop the giants down 1 in case there's a spring trap, then the rest, and then the healers straight away. So that's 10 giants I've deployed. I still have 2 in the bag. Now I've dropped some funnel wizards to make sure the heroes won't go awry. I'm not bringing any wall breakers. The giants will do that on their own. Now drop the heroes in. Now what I'm waiting for is I'll be dropping the rage spell to rage the giants and get the king raged. And once they're raged, they'll go through to that air defense pretty quickly, and the healers won't be killed by that air defense. Now, on this base, it's hard to path the hogs to that inner air defense near the wizard at the bottom. So, there's not a lot I can do about that, but I just dropped all my hogs anyway and just start to heal the hogs up. They're going to come around to take out the other air defenses, but his air defense took out my healers before the hogs could get to it. So that's alright. I've got enough stuff in the core getting ripped apart by the hogs under heal, and the giants tanking, and my king tanking, and my queen shooting things. Got a bad heal there on the left. And well, you already know this is going to be a 3-star. Now there's not many attacks these days since the update where villages get wiped out. And you just saw on my log that the 2 that I did, I wiped them out. I'm not going to show you the other one because it had nothing in the clan castle and the Archer Queen was not up, and I don't think the king was up either, so it was easier than it would have been. This one's more relative because it shows that it's a max base, even though it's a familiar internet base. It's still max weapons and the heroes were up, and it had troops in the clan castle. So that's something you're likely to face in a war or other situations. So in this case, the raid got me nearly 390,000 elixir. My costs on the hogs were covered, my costs on the elixir were covered. So I've gone in front everywhere. And the bonus, the extra bonus, is the 24 trophies. So from a farming point of view, I profited. And from a trophy pushing point of view, as I'm heading into champs, it's been very well. It's very good. How many raids do you need to do to get 24 trophies? Now, so that's using it in farming and trophy pushing. Now I'll show you one from a recent war. This is our war log. The most recent one, extraordinary. They pretty well gave up the ghost early on, but then they tried to fight back, but we'd already 100% then. So that's a perfect war. So we're going to have a look at Haria Penang. They gave up very early on. And what I'm going to show you, whoops, we want the enemy. Okay. And number 10 by Captain AJ. Now he's bringing in slightly reduced numbers, still 20 hogs and 4 healers, but he's bringing 3 of his own giants and 12 wizards instead. So he's bringing more wizards. I didn't feel I needed the extra 4 wizards. I would have preferred the tanking from the extra giants, which is why I bought 12 giants all up, and he's bought 9 all up. So you see that he sent the giants into where there is a possible bomb location. It will go to the air defense, and he has better access to the queen. So he rages his giants, and whatever wizards are in there get raged as well. Drops the poison on the clan troops. Now his queen has started to go for a bit of a wander. The funnel that he did wasn't really that great, but it doesn't matter. He's got healers on the giants, and his hogs are coming in on the left to take out that other air defense as his giants are coming closer to it. So with that air defense down, there's only 2 other air defenses that can threaten his giant. The healers, they're on the other side of the base, and his hogs are going to slowly make their way over to that location while he's healing them along the way. Now if his hogs die, they die. This was a first attack on this, so no one knew where the bombs were or the Teslas or anything like that. So you got to place heals in places that you wouldn't normally have placed them. If you know there's no bomb there, you don't need to heal the hogs. So he's lost all these hogs. There we go, lost all these hogs. And now the king is going to come and beat on the giants, but the giants are being healed, and the wizard will take out his king. Well, shoot at the king a little bit more, and when the giants take out this archer, they'll turn around and they'll finish off the king. Now the rest of his troops and his wizards are just doing some cleanup around the base. And as you already know, this was a 3-star, so I can speed that up a little bit. And he had 2 wizards. He's only just dropped the last 2 wizards now to help do cleanup, and just raging his king now as well. And you would have noticed in my attack on the village, both my royals were still up, which is very rare in a village raid or trophy pushing. And in this attack that he did, both of, well, his king didn't even need to use the ability until right near the end. So there's the 2 different troop combinations. I bring 20 hogs with 6 giants, 4 healers, 8 wizards, and 2 archers. And AJ had 3 of his own giants with 4 healers, 12 wizards, and 1 archer, both with 20 hogs. So I'll just show you that one again, so you can have a look at the armies that I brought. On Canal, second from the top, 20 hogs, 6 giants, 4 healers, 8 wizards, and on Andy 15 below him, same deal. Same army, same spells, and same result. 3-star, 100% 3-star, and good trophies. So when people do trophy pushing with dragons and expensive Lulunian, this is cheaper and a little bit quicker to train because you're using the dark barracks and the normal barracks. GiHeHo. So if you want to push trophies or you want to have a little bit of fun farming or even try it out in a war, that's the troop combinations you'll need. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.